Hey friends, welcome back. We are doing lesson 4 for Wit and Wisdom. Yes, I'm coming to you from my home again. I hope you guys are doing well. So today our focus question is, how is the wind a powerful force? And we have been working on that question throughout lessons 1 through 3, and we're still trying to figure out, why is the wind a powerful force? Our excuse me, our content framing question today is, what is happening in Feel the Wind? So we're going to dig a little bit deeper into that book. So in this lesson, we are going to begin with our fluency work that reinforces the main topic of this informational text, Feel the Wind. Now remember, an informational text is where we get facts about something that is true, okay? We're going to continue our work from lesson 3, where we were determining the main topic and key details for several other sections of Feel the Wind. And we're going to also examine more sources to identify similar and different facts about the powerful force of the wind during hurricanes. And then we're going to record those facts. Okay? So let's get busy with our video. So I'm going to share my screen with you. Oops, let me get some of this down. Hide these bars. Actually, you know what? Before we watch the video, let's go ahead and do our fluency homework. And you may see it again in the video. And if you do, that's okay, because the more practice, the better. Because reading for accuracy is a great thing to be doing right now, all right? Make sure that we pay attention to the punctuation and we use expression, not too fast, not too slow, just right, okay? Feel the wind, Arthur Dorros. Wind is moving air. Air is what we breathe. It is everywhere around us, even though we can't see it. We can't see air. And we can't really see wind, but we can see the wind move things. Wind pushes clouds across the sky. Wind flutters leaves of trees and makes ripples on the lake. All right, guys. So now let's get into our video. Let me get it pulled up here. Make a big screen, and here we go. Check. I think we're good. Yes. Yes. Ooh. Yes. Yep, I already did. Mhm. Wind can carry kites. Spiders. Yes. Oh, yes. Low sails. Yes. Ooh, me too. And make some turn. Yes. Yep. Hmm. Yep. Blades of the windmill. Yep. Hmm. Hmm. What do we think the main idea is here of all those four details? Do you think maybe that the wind can do a lot because it's so strong? Maybe? Or it can move and push objects? Hmm. Well, let's see. Did. Ooh, that's a good one. We did. Move and push objects. think we're good. So we know that the storms like hurricanes, they're the strongest winds of all, and they move more than 100 miles an hour. Wow, and these winds are strong enough to knock trees down, and they go faster than cars. That's really strong, isn't it? Yep. Yes, we did. Okay, now we're looking at the illustration, which is the picture. Look at that. It's blown things over, hadn't it? It's taken limbs out of trees. It's blown, looks like a garbage can over, their bike over, right? It looks like there's waves or ripples on the lake and a boat has been turned over. Ooh. Wow. What can the wind do? It can blow up to 185 miles per hour. Wow. And they can cause damage. I bet you can see how the wind, it's going in a circle, don't you? Yeah, and that the center of it is the eye, but the winds go around this eye like it's moving in a circular direction. Mhm. Why was it helpful? We got totally different information, didn't we? We didn't see this information in our book, Feel the Wind, did we? No. So we were getting information from two different sources that were correct. Mhm. Ooh, we did similar and different. Mhm. Yep. Similar. Is more than 100. Me too. Is huge damage. Mhm. But, no, left it down. It is different. All right, guys, I've got it paused. So now you can pick one piece of information that is similar in both sources. So remember, our similarities: blows more than 100 miles per hour, blows up to 185 miles per hour. That's a great piece of information that is similar in both sources. Or you could write knocks down trees, causes huge damage. That is another piece that is similar in both sources. So pick one of those to write down. Great. We did. Okay. All right, my friends, let me see here. I'll make my screen a little bit bigger there. All right, so today we learned that the wind can move and push objects, all right? So in our next lesson, we are going to continue our research of the powerful winds, as well as distinguishing between information provided in illustrations and information from the words. So let's look at our deep dive today. So we are going to be using our text, Feel the Wind, okay? And we're going to identify nouns. We're going to identify some nouns from this story. Now remember, nouns are person, place, or thing, okay? So person, place, or thing. Do you remember some nouns from this story? Well, let's write some down. And I'm going to switch. Hopefully this will work. All right, I'm going to show you. I know that's my back window. I'm going to move it down like right here so you can see me writing some nouns down. All right. So let's think about some nouns that we've had in this lesson. I've seen the nouns cloud. I've also seen the noun wind. Ooh, I've seen storm. I've also seen the word trees and clouds. Yes, I know I've got cloud and clouds. Remember, this one doesn't have an S, but that one does. All right. And maybe one more. How about a balloon? Okay. So you've seen my nouns there. I'm going to bring you back over here a second so you can see me again. So what I want us to do is I want us to think about these nouns. I want us to think about, are they single, meaning singular, okay? Or are they plural, meaning there's more than one? How can we tell if something is singular or how something is plural? Well, if it's singular, there's only one of them, okay? Like a boy. That means there's just one boy. But if I said two boys, what happened to boys? I added a S on the end of it, an S. That made it plural, meaning that there was more than one boy, okay? So the difference is with singular, there's no S on the end of it. But if it's plural, I will have to add an S to the end of it to make it more than one. For example, I have a cat, or I have two cats. Do you hear the difference? One being singular, one being plural. Okay, so where I'm getting at with this is I want us to use these nouns here that we created and see if we can sort them out, singular or plural. Okay. So I'm going to put us back over here at our nouns. And I am going to move it so we can see singular. And then I've got plural written over there on the other side of it also. Okay. So let's think about this. Which of these nouns here are singular? Well, cloud, if we look at our first word, cloud, does it have an S on it? No, so it would be singular. So I'm going to write cloud right there. Now, what if I come down to the next one, wind? Where does it need to go? Singular or plural? Does it have an S? No, so it would go to singular. Wind. What about storm? Look at the ending. You're right, it's going to be singular also. Ooh, trees. Ooh, it's got an S on the end. So what would that make it? Would that make it singular, meaning there's only one? Trees. No, there's more than one. So we're going to take it and write it over here under plural. And I'm going to write it right over here next to there. We'll move it down a little bit. Trees. Okay. Then we have clouds. If I bring it back over right there, clouds. It ends with a S. So does that make it singular or would that make it plural? Clouds. Well, cloud we wrote up here and it was singular because it didn't have an S. This has an S on it, meaning there's more than one cloud. So it would be plural, and we're going to write it over here under trees. Great, and we've got one more. We have the word balloon. Balloon. Now, balloon, does it end with an S? No, so there's only one balloon, so that makes it singular. So we're going to write it under our singular area. There we go. Now, I want to take this a little bit further. Okay? I want us to think about this now. I want to take these words here that are written singular and make them plural. So how would I make cloud plural? I'd add an S on it. So it would be clouds. Great. What about wind? Winds. I'd add an S to it. What about storm? Storms. Great job, guys. You guys are doing wonderful with this. Okay, now we've got the plural form of trees. How would I make it singular? What would I do now? I would take off the S, wouldn't I? And just make it tree. Oh, okay. Our next word, clouds. It's plural. How would I make it singular? Take off the S and it just makes cloud. Awesome. All right, we got one more. Balloon. It is singular. How would I make it plural? What would I do to make it plural? We would add an S to it, so it would make balloons. Wow, you guys did amazing on that. I'm going to turn you back over here to me. Woo. There we go. Okay, guys. Well, that is the end of our lesson today. Thank you for working so hard. And I will see you back here tomorrow. Hope you guys have a wonderful, awesome day. Bye, friends.